House Republican lawmakers took aim today at Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra as he testified before lawmakers about next year's budget request. Republicans took him to task over what they claim is the Biden administration's radical political agenda, accusing his department of attacking religious freedom, parental rights, and pro-life measures. Capitol Hill correspondent Erik Rosales has that story. Erik?
Good evening, Tracy. There were definitely fireworks at today's House education hearing. Republicans grilled the secretary on what they deemed as warped policies. Meanwhile, Democrats came to his defense. Committee Chair Virginia Foxx didn't mince words, saying that the long-standing Hyde Amendment, which prevents American tax dollars to pay for abortions, is not in next year's budget.
Enforcing taxpayers to fund abortions, HHS is trampling on the rights of the unborn and religious Americans.
Others tried to get the secretary to admit abortion is the killing of a human being.
Do you think abortion is a good thing?
I think for many women it is a
Do you think abortion is a good thing?
I think for many women...
Okay, so do you think abortion is something that should be reduced or something that should be expanded?
I think women should have access.
Congressman Bob Good then asked the secretary about government funds being removed from hospitals if doctors don't want to perform abortions due to religious convictions.
If you oppose abortion, you oppose the termination of life in the womb, the killing of a child in the womb, that's discrimination?
If a person is being denied the health care that they need, then that requires action to be taken.
Later in the hearing, the HHS secretary highlighted what his department has done to protect abortion access.
We have gone all the way to the Supreme Court to protect a woman's access to medication abortion, mifepristone. We have gone all the way to the Supreme Court protecting a woman's right to emergency care services. We are continuing to enforce laws that require providers and insurers to offer contraception services.
Lawmakers questioned the secretary about the loss of tens of thousands of unaccompanied migrant children and whether they should be returned to their own countries. The secretary put the blame on Congress.
The president has asked you all to change the law. There was a bipartisan bill to change the law.
I think I've only got a little bit of time left. I think the reason that you're doing this, Mr. Secretary, and your boss, Joe Biden, is because Democrats are getting rich off of it.
Democrats came to his aid, highlighting the department's need to increase its budget. Even Democratic leadership applauds his efforts.
What we've seen time and time again is, House Republicans level attacks that aren't based on facts. We appreciate the fact that Secretary Becerra continues to want to expand opportunity for everyday Americans to have health care.
Republican lawmakers also questioned the secretary about HHS's commitment to offering puberty-blocking pills to transgender minors, all of which was included in HHS's over $1.8 trillion budget proposal. The final budget must be approved by Congress by October 1st of this year. Tracy?
Erik, I understand a major piece of legislation passed the U.S. House today and that it's heading to the president's desk. What can you tell us about that?
Yes, that is correct. The Federal Aviation Administration Reauthorization Act did pass the House. It's the department's 5-year budget. Now, major provisions include passenger safety, along with new technology and the hiring of even more air traffic controllers and safety inspectors. So we'll have more on that story as soon as the president signs it. At the Capitol, Erik Rosales, EWTN News Nightly.